can I give a great motivational battle speech?
To victory!
And welcome to day 56 of Sonya's Adventures. Listen, it's the most amazing feeling if you're standing in a shield wall. Your arms are tired, your head is aching, your body is hot. All you want is a glass of water, and then you hear this voice. A voice that reminds you why you are here, that catches your emotions, that makes everyone around you your brothers and your sisters, that makes adrenaline rush into your body and your blood boil. It's in that moment that you forget that you wanted to quit. You're ready to endure the pain, and you're going to do it with a nasty grin on your face. Yep, that's what a good battle speech can do. It's not only a must-have in any inspiring movie, nope, it's also a great element for live-action roleplay. But let's be honest, it's also something that can go terribly wrong. And I've seen it a couple of times where it didn't exactly have the desired effect.
In the middle of opportunity! Oh, excuse me, in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity.
So to prevent that from happening, here are 4 tips that I found useful for great battle speeches. Tip number 1. What are you fighting for?
But they'll never take our freedom!
Yes, the content of what you're saying actually matters. After your battle speech, everybody around you has to be sure that fighting is the only option to get what they really want. So what is it that they desire? Well, in Braveheart, people want to be free. In other movies, people want to defeat poverty. You have to know what your men and women really want. So tip number 1 would be, remind them what they're doing it for. Tip number 2, emotions, emotions, emotions.
Till they fucking choke on it. Till they choke on it and they buy 100,000 shares.
The goal of a good battle speech is not exactly to inform people. Nope, it's to arouse their emotions. And emotions don't respond to facts. Emotions respond to visuals. So paint pictures with your words. Create an image in people's head how the victory is going to look like, how good it's going to feel.
Not just for Sparta, but for all Greece, and the promise this country holds.
And then the secret is that your audience is going to mirror the emotions that you give them. So the more emotions you give them, the more they can actually feel. If you're sitting like this and you're like, to freedom, nobody's going to be like, wah! Because quite frankly, you didn't show them to do that. When you're starting to feel uncomfortable, when you're like, I think I'm overacting, then you're exactly right. Because people will only show a fraction of what you're showing them. So you have to overachieve to get a reaction at all. So that would be tip number 2. It's all about creating emotions. Tip number 3, the right timing. It's pretty cringe-worthy and embarrassing when you're going full in, showing all your emotions, and it's not the right timing. Because you're about to be attacked. Or people are listening to somebody else. Or you're getting cut off by this person saying, why do you give a battle speech to my people? Basically, you need the full attention of your audience, especially if you're talking to the emotions. The head has to be quiet and not deal with immediate problems. So make sure you have no immediate threat right in front of you. And make sure you have the attention of your people. So that would be tip number 3, make sure you have the right timing. And now to tip number 4. Engage your audience.
My killers who will not take no for an answer. My fucking warriors.
This might sound like a similar tip, but you have to make sure that you actually have people's attentions. And how you do that is by giving them direct eye contact, being like, Steve, don't you feel that too? And then also by touching people's shoulders, making sure everybody feels seen. It's like going up and down the line to make sure everybody's involved and everybody feels like they're part of the group. You can also engage them with rhetorical elements like questions or things people can chant like, are we going to be enslaved? No! Are we going to let them defeat us? No! And remember that you can only engage people that can actually understand you. So be extra loud and be extra clear in what you say. So that would be tip number 4. Engage people personally. Oh, and a tip for the leading ladies out there. Try to make your voices deeper. Because deeper voices tend to get respected more than high-pitched voices. It's just a natural thing that you're kind of not taking it seriously when somebody's like, into battle! Oh, and one last thing. Why do I need to protect my food against bears soon? Well, that's a story for a different day.
Hey there, did you like the video? Then hit like on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube for daily videos.